Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are here for the first time, I welcome you specially. Today I want to make coconut milk. On my channel you will find a video of how I remove the husk from my coconut. I got this from a compound, so big, and I want to remove the crack it open. I'm going to make sure I save all the water as much as possible because it's so nutritious. So this is the way I crack open my coconut. I find out it's easier if you have this kind of hammer. Just lightly. Are you seeing this? Okay, let me go back. Can you see this very well? Just hit like this. Can you see all that water? Oh my God. Oh God. That's so much water. Look at that. Let me check. This is not so okay. I want to make sure the water is good because the water here is not so much like the first one. The third one, using 3 coconuts. Just look at that. See all this goodness for 3 coconuts. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Let me keep this. I'll be back. Coconut water is highly nutritious, so you want to try as much as possible to save it. You can read about it, you can check on YouTube, Google, everywhere. So now I'm going to remove the meat from the coconut meat from the shell. That's a bit well, it depends. Like you can see, this one is already coming off easily on its own as I cracked that open. So I just first thing, cut this off. Then I'll go like this. You have to be careful. You don't hurt yourself. Just lightly tap. Can you see that? They just use a knife, get the remaining one out gently. can hold it this way so that you don't hurt yourself. You don't directly hit yourself. Like that. You go this way. I could have done all this behind camera, but I didn't have time, and I would not even have time to edit. So I said, let me just come and do it. We'll do it together. You'll see how I make my coconut milk from scratch. You get so. Oops. Okay. You need to be very careful with the knife. If it's too stuck, maybe you just let that one go for later. So I'm just going to cut this into small pieces so that my blender can blend it easily. If it's too chunky, it won't. The blender might start straining or something. So I'll just chop up this. I don't peel the back of my coconuts. I have never really seen a reason to peel. Some people peel. If you prefer peeling the back, you can go right ahead and do that. But I'm okay with leaving the back on. So just do what works for you. So I'm going to keep some of this to make maybe coconut candy. There's this recipe that you use dates with coconut. I'll keep this and show you how to make it. So that means I'm using like 2 big coconuts for the coconut milk. So just stay tuned to my channel. You'll see the other recipe. When I'm done, and I want to do, you'll see everything. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining my live stream. Kindly give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you so much. So let me just quickly finish cutting up this so that we can proceed. So I'm going to rinse this up thoroughly and place in a blender with water. If you're using like a cup of coconut, you use a cup of water so that the milk can be thick. The consistency will be thick. It won't be too light. Okay. So like this one should be about 3 cups for each coconut. Let's say I'll use 1.5 cup. So that will be like about 3 cups of water for this. So I'm rinsing now. So I washed this thoroughly. So like I said, this is like 2 big coconuts. From the 3 coconut that I cut, I'm keeping this aside to use for another recipe. Or maybe coconuts with dates. Let's see, when I'm done with this, it might not be today. I just want you to stay tuned to my channel so that you don't miss out on it. Okay, so now I'm going to add water just to the level that it will cover the coconut a little. That's about, it should be about 3 cups of water. This is a 900 ml cup, or is it 1 liter? So that's about 3 cups of water. You don't want this to be too watery. So that's it. So I'm going to give this a blend. That's the blender right there. Can you see? My kitchen is small, so I try as much as possible to use my space to it nicely. Wow, what's that noise? Why is it making noise like that? Wow, I don't know what's wrong with that cup. Let me switch to a smaller cup. I would have liked to blend this just once. I think what's wrong with it? I don't even know. Anyways, every day it did like that. I'll just switch to this smaller cup. Blend twice. see this very well. Can you see it very well? So let me, okay. You need an high-speed blender for this, as a high-speed blender, to be able to do this very well. So, let's pour this. I'm using a sieve first to pour it so that the stress will not be too much. If I use a cheesecloth immediately, I have to start squeezing. So just pass this through a sieve first. Then we can now use a cheesecloth to make it smooth. I'll repeat the process with the remaining of the coconut. I think I should do this twice. If you are using this chaff for, you want to use it for other recipe, maybe to make, oh, this is too much, to make coconut flour, or you want to use it for any other thing, you need to just use it up like this without blending the second time, so that you have some of the milk left in the chaff. If not, you squeeze this out, pour it back into the blender, add water, and blend again. For me, I'm going to use this for another recipe, so I'm going to just leave it as is. Oh, let me make sure my hand is washed again so that I can squeeze that very well. Okay, so with my clean hands, I'm going to squeeze this as much as I can. Make sure you're doing this with clean water. The water that you can drink, drinking water. So this recipe, I'm going to be using the milk, part of the milk, to make coconut oil. So I hope you do well to check back and see that all these things we can do on our own. You know what you are getting because you do it yourself. Get your coconut, crack it open, cut, blend, make your milk. If you want to do coconut oil, you can do it. You can make hot process, cold process, but I'm going to be doing hot process. But first, we need to get this done, so we can proceed. So, come here. Just a little bit of water to rinse this out. And then we're done. So this I'm going to be using in another recipe. All this. So this is another clean bowl. Washed my hands again, and a cheesecloth that is washed. So I'm going to pour everything in here so that we can have a smooth coconut milk. Look at that. Don't pour everything. there you have it. See how thick this is. Delicious homemade coconut milk. So you want to chill this and put it in, until you are ready to use it. Keep it refrigerated. So what I'm going to do now is, because I to use, okay, let's do it this way. I'll keep this chilled. Take out part of the one I kept. Yeah. I hope you'll give this a try. There are so many things we can do on our own if we really put our mind to it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you tune in back to my channel. Turn on notifications so that you get notified whenever I want to upload a new video, do another live stream. I have other recipes I'm going to share with you. Thanks for joining me. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye. Ramadan Mubarak. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Zukil. I hope I pronounced your name well. Thank you so much. Wow, estate sales looks great. Thank you. Esma, Ramadan Mubarak. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.